We live in an age of relentless attention warfare. Every app, every notification, every algorithm is engineered to hijack your focus. But here's the paradox. The solution to our distraction problem isn't eliminating all distractions. It's learning to distract ourselves intentionally. Let's start with a truth that productivity culture doesn't want you to know. Sustained focus is a myth. Neuroscience tells us the human brain wasn't designed to concentrate on a single task for hours on end. Our ancestors needed to switch attention rapidly to survive, scanning for threats, opportunities, changes in the environment. When you force yourself to push through mental fatigue, you're not being disciplined. You're being inefficient. Your brain starts consuming more glucose, making more mistakes, and retaining less information. The quality of your work plummets while the effort skyrockets. This is where intentional distraction comes in. But first, we need to understand what it's not. Intentional distraction isn't checking Instagram just for a minute and emerging 30 minutes later in a doom scroll stupor. That's passive distraction, letting your attention be captured by whatever's most stimulating. Passive distractions are designed to be bottomless. They trigger dopamine without satisfaction, leaving you more depleted than when you started. They're the junk food of attention management. Intentional distraction is different. It's a deliberate break that serves your focus rather than sabotaging it. You choose when it happens, what form it takes, and when it ends. You're the architect, not the victim. When you take an intentional break, something remarkable happens in your brain. The focused task-positive network powers down, and the default mode network lights up. This is when your brain processes information, makes unexpected connections, and solves problems you weren't consciously working on. Einstein called it combinatory play. He'd sail or play violin when stuck on a problem. Darwin took long walks. J.K. Rowling conceived Harry Potter during a delayed train journey. These weren't accidents. They were the fruits of intentional distraction. Principle 1. Know your why. Every intentional distraction should have a purpose. Are you giving your conscious mind a rest so your subconscious can work? Are you resetting your energy? Are you preventing burnout? Understanding the why keeps it intentional. Principle 2. Set clear boundaries. Decide in advance. What will you do and for how long? 10 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of stretching, 15 minutes reading fiction. The boundaries transform a break from an escape into a tool. Principle 3. Choose restorative over stimulating. Not all breaks are created equal. Scrolling feeds, checking emails, watching clickbait. These demand attention rather than restoring it. Instead, choose activities that genuinely replenish you. Movement, nature, music, conversation, creativity that's just for you. Principle 4. Return with intention. The break isn't complete until you consciously re-engage. Before diving back in, take a breath. Recall what you were working on. Set an intention for the next focus block. This transition ritual closes the loop. So how do you actually practice this? Start by scheduling your distractions. Yes, schedule them. Try the 52 to 17 method. 52 minutes of focused work, followed by 17 minutes of intentional break. Or the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, with a longer break every 4 cycles. Create a distraction menu, a pre-planned list of restorative activities you can choose from when break time arrives. Maybe it's brewing tea mindfully, doing a quick workout, calling a friend, or simply staring out the window and letting your mind wander. The key is removing the decision fatigue. When your break arrives, you're not wondering what to do or vulnerable to whatever's most convenient. You're choosing from options you've already vetted. Protect your intentional distractions fiercely. Turn off notifications during both work and break time. Yes, break time too. Your break shouldn't be interrupted any more than your focused work should. Both deserve protection. Consider creating environmental cues. Maybe your intentional distractions happen in a different location. You work at your desk, but take breaks in another room, outside, or even just standing up. The physical movement reinforces the mental shift. But here's where this practice gets really interesting. Intentional distraction isn't just about productivity, it's about reclaiming agency over your own consciousness. In a world designed to colonize your attention, choosing where your mind goes is an act of rebellion. Every time you consciously choose a distraction instead of being seized by one, you're strengthening your capacity for self-direction. You're training the muscle of volition. You're proving to yourself that you're not helpless against the attention economy. This practice also reveals something profound. You don't need to be productive every moment to be living well. The obsession with constant optimization is itself a trap. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is deliberately do nothing productive at all. Here's the beautiful paradox. By giving yourself permission to be intentionally distracted, you'll likely accomplish more than you would through brute force focus. But more importantly, you'll feel more human doing it. You'll start noticing the difference between productive work and performative busyness, between genuine engagement and grinding through exhaustion, between being pulled in every direction and choosing your own path. Your attention is the most valuable resource you possess, not your time, your attention. Time passes whether you use it or not, but attention is the currency of meaning. What you pay attention to becomes your life. So yes, take breaks, get distracted, let your mind wander, but do it on your terms, with your intention, for your reasons. In a world that's constantly screaming for your attention, the subtle art of intentional distraction might be the most radical thing you can practice. Reclaim your focus.